Just a minute. Lift your arms.
What?
Do as you're told.
Some new rule?
You can't be trusted, Leach. There'll be spot checks on you and anyone else who likes to cause trouble. Now turn around. Empty your pockets.
What did you expect to find, Miss Bennett?
Good morning.
Morning. Listen, Meg, the next time you want to tell people what you think of me, I'd rather like to be there, just so I can give my side of the story.
Look, I've got better things to do with my time than talk about you, especially behind your back.
Oh, well, then I must have imagined being abused by Greg and Vera.
I am not in the habit of broadcasting my private life, if that's what you mean. All I want to do is forget I ever had anything to do with your friend, if that's at all possible. Did you have to have a go at Jim?
Well, I just wanted to put him straight on a few points.
It's got nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me.
How? Look, I'm not part of your life anymore, Greg. All I want to do is survive on my own without having you to complicate matters.
How'd it go?
Just like you reckoned it would.
There you are. What did I tell you?
Give us a hand with these, will you, love?
What?
This has got to go to maternity.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, Vera searched me.
That lousy little... What about the letter?
It's in a real safe place.
Well, it just goes to show you what a little mongrel she really is. Pat's been the only one to stand up for her, and she turns around and does that.
Well, Vera said it was a spot check, so maybe Chrissy didn't lag.
She would have. She told the cops where to find me.
Oh, well now, is that right?
Oh, we'll never get at her with old Bennett watching out for her.
And she's bound to tell her Kath didn't have the letter. She'll be on to us.
Oh, we'll find a way around that one. Now, what we have to do is find a way to kill two birds with one stone.
Sure you wouldn't rather be working in the nursery?
Oh, the laundry pays better.
I suppose mothers will do anything for their kids, even mothers-to-be. You really want this baby, don't you?
Oh, too right. They'll still take it away from me, though, when it's one. Even after remissions, it'll be two by the time I get out of here, stuck in some crummy home.
Like my two. At least yours will be too young to understand. Mine will know.
Yeah, but you got your appeal coming up.
It doesn't need two of you to do that. Get going, O'Connell. Latham, I've got a little job for you.
Why is it always me?
If you want to work, you'll work. You know better than to try anything smart with me.
What you on about?
Leach didn't have that letter.
But she reckoned it went okay. Here, they're on to me.
Oh, rubbish. I gave a good enough reason why I searched her.
Well, then why did they change their minds? You've got to do something.
I'm not going to do anything, Latham. You're going to find out what they're up to. You got no other choice, Pat. You're going to have to give it to Angela.
I suppose she doesn't have to know what's in it.
No, she should give it to him, that's all.
She's coming.
Ah, not so hard.
Good.
I've got cold feet, that's all.
Well, next time I ask you to do something, maybe you'll do it, okay?
Oh, okay, let me go. Oh.
She didn't pass on my letter.
Well, if I had, Vera would have caught me, so think yourself lucky.
Yeah, well, that puts us back to square bloody one.
I've got an idea. Jenny gets a visitor tomorrow.
Well, we can't use the same stunt twice. Vera's probably checking everyone.
Oh, I know, but I've been thinking. All we have to do is get Jenny's friend to wait outside the fence at a certain place, a certain time. We throw the letter over to her.
Hey, that might work at that. You're not just a pretty face, are you, Ros?
Mrs. Davidson wants to see you, Rosalind.
Oh, Mrs. Jackson, you got a beauty there.
Yeah, what'd you do? Walk into a door, Mrs. J?
Oh, come on, Mrs. Jackson. We've all done wrong things in our time. You can tell us.
Just get on with your work, please, Lizzie.
Mrs. Jackson, I feel a bit crook. Can I see the doc?
Come with me.
I bet she just happens to run into vinegar on the way.
Poor little thing.
Who, Chrissy?
No, Mrs. Jackson. What rotten mongrel would want to bash her up?
Oh, who cares? She'll be a screw anyway. You've got far more important problems to worry about.
Problems?
Our larder's bare, so you had better start thinking.
Oh, come on.
I think it's time you thought about what you're going to do whilst you're in here. I see no reason why you shouldn't continue with your studies. And eventually, if you prove you can be trusted, perhaps you can attend external classes, as Karen Travers did.
That'd be great.
A new social worker will be joining us in a day or so. I'm sure if you speak to him, he will be able to advise you about classes.
Thank you, Mrs. Davidson.
I hope you won't let me down.
I won't, I promise.
Come in.
Pat O'Connell wants permission to ring her solicitor, Mrs. Davidson.
All right. Could you see to it, Mr. Fletcher? Oh, before you go, I'd like you to arrange for Rosalind to be moved out of Kathleen Leach's dormitory and into a single room.
That may be a little bit difficult, Mrs. Davidson.
Really?
Could I speak to you alone for a minute, Mrs. Davidson, please?
That will be all, Rosalind.
Why should she be given a single cell?
I want her to have the chance to study.
But she can't be trusted.
I think she can.
Right, well, I'll only take it in so you can take it out nice and easy.
The timing of this is going to be just right. Now, the minute Pat goes to see Angela...
Bee! Oh, Bennett and Mrs. Barry nearly caught me checking out the kitchen. Oh, God, it was enough to give me a heart attack on the spot.
But I didn't see you. What are you so worried about?
Oh, it was what they was talking about. Do you want to know who bashed up Mrs. Jackson?
Yeah?
It was a mate of Fletcher's, and by the way Vera was talking, he might have bashed her up himself. She reckons that Fletcher even threatened her.
What a pity they didn't kill each other.
Oh, to think he's still walking around. It's enough to scare the wits out of you. Yeah.
What did the doc have to say? You feeling pretty fit?
Yeah, no worries.
Good, because you're coming for a walk in the garden with us.
Why?
All set?
I just thought you might like to give us a hand. What's the matter, Chrissy?
Nothing. Just wondered what happened to Lizzie and Ross.
They've probably got something better to do.
Why don't you throw the letter over now?
It's a matter of timing.
As far as I know, it's got something to do with her appeal. And it's enough to prove she's guilty.
If Pat O'Connell wanted to smuggle out a letter, why wouldn't she do it through Angela Jeffries?
That's what she wanted us to think. But it was a ploy to keep us out of her way. I searched her just to be on the safe side.
I'm curious to know how you found out all this.
I'm only doing my job.
I'll tell you when.
I don't want to touch it. Why can't she do it? It's her friend.
Maybe because I reckon your aim's better.
What's it? Has anyone thrown anything over the fence?
Not that I know.
Then they must still have it. What's Latham doing out here?
Would you mind telling me what's going on?
Just stay right where you are. All of you.